Hello students. This video is to go over the assignment details for our Improving Water in Africa Research and TED Talk assignment. As you can see, the organizer and notes are due on the 3rd of February and the speeches will begin on February the 8th. The speeches will be about 2 to 3 minutes in length. But in order to deliver a well-informed speech and TED Talk, you're going to need to do a lot of research first because you got to know what you're talking about. These 3 attachments here are related to cholera. As we discussed in chapter, I think it's 7 and 8, you learn that Nia's little sister contracts some sort of a waterborne disease that is life-threatening, and that is actually cholera. So you can learn a little bit about cholera there. Now, in the assignment itself, you've got all the different information and steps. So part 1 is to learn about the global goals. We've already learned a little bit about the global goals, and we're focusing on goal number 6, which is all about clean water. When you're in the global goals website, you'll see that when you click on number 6 and scroll down, there's actually these like more specific sub targets. There's 8 of them that you can choose from. We'll talk a little bit about what they all mean in class, but your job is going to be to pick one of the sub-targets to focus your TED Talk on. So here you're telling me what the sub-target is and add some jot notes. Next, here you're going to go to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals website, which takes you to here. This website has a lot of really good, helpful information and tells you a little bit about specifically how they're dealing with COVID in Africa, but also, or in developing nations, but also here, I want to show you this table. This table has tons of great facts you can pull for your speech, the targets here, and links. So these links are actually incredible. Have a look at some of them and pick one. You're going to pick one and tell me which one you liked and tell me some new research you learned after using that website. Okay, part 3, data and statistics. A good TED Talk has to have some sort of data or statistic in order to be more persuasive. You sound more like a scientist or a geographer if you have stats and data to back up your facts and ideas. So you're going to pick one African nation and you're going to do some data research and data analysis. When you click on that link, it takes you here. This is a website dedicated just to data around the Sustainable Development Goals. You see a whole bunch of statistics already popping up, but we're going to ignore those, and we're going to pick a very specific country. You can pick any country you wish as long as it is in Africa. If you really want to pick a developing nation in a different continent, that's fine, just let me know. And you're going to have a whole ton of information here. These statistics will help you. Sometimes they're blank because that wasn't collected, but most of them have some sort of statistics. Okay, now once you have your statistics as well and you take all your research, you're ready to write your script. The nice thing is you've set yourself up for success in your research planner, so the writing of the script is not too bad. Remember, your speech is only between 2 and 3 minutes, and it should be focused on like what target did you pick? What's the problem that's causing this issue in your African nation? What's your ideas for the solution? What's your idea or your unique idea, or what did you learn from the research that could help solve the problem? Now, part 5 says be inspired. This part here is I want you to watch a couple of these TED Talks on your own and just have a look for ideas and inspiration on, firstly, how to deliver a strong oral presentation, but also how you can bring in other cool media elements like graphics, small stories, which we call anecdotes, jokes, body language, and that sort of thing. Remember, a TED Talk is not just boring textbook facts. A TED Talk also speaks to the audience in ways that they can understand. It speaks to your brain and it speaks to your heart. So you want to write a speech that doesn't sound like an essay either. And of course, practice your